Yo, 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 yo. Big Catch back up in here, man. I had a video I was going to drop at 10 because y'all know I like to upload at 8, 9, 10. Then let the middle of the day go by. Then I do a 5 and a 6. So 5 videos per day for this channel. Then we doing one video a day on the other channel. As soon as I go upload the video, it turns yellow. So I got to get that some time. So we reacting to this, and I'm happy it came out. This is Geek About It. Y'all remember, this that channel. I think he from a different country or something, but his accent, when he narrating, oh, man, this, and then he had that jazz music in the back. Y'all remember, this is it. He came out with another video. But before we I want to give these shout-outs to everybody who donated to the channel. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Sherry Fields, 3944 with Sherry Fields. I appreciate you a lot, Sherry Fields. Thank you so much, Sherry Fields. Chinese M, shout out to you. You said, for the great work, brother. Keep going. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in, Chinese M. Who else we got? Hopefully I'm saying this right. Christian Nat, 1982. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for becoming a member. I will be giving new member shout outs a little later. We're gonna do that a little later because it's been a nice amount. But Christian Nate, 1982, thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for becoming a member to the Get It gang. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all so much. I don't know what I'd do without y'all. Because, hey, you know what? We about to just get into this video. I ain't got nothing to say. Because this channel, he be cooking. I like this channel right here. This channel right here is soothing. Y'all kick back. You see I got my tea. You know what I mean? I got my tea. I was like, you know what? I ain't going to react to this without my tea. So, y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Kendrick Lamar has always admired 50 Cent, crediting him as a major influence who taught him how to be a great songwriter. Over the years,
I ain't even read the title, my bad. The secret beef between Kendrick Lamar and 50 Cent detailed. Let's get it, y'all.
Kendrick has openly expressed this respect in interviews, even calling 50 Cent a pivotal figure in shaping his perspective on what it means to be a conscious artist. But as we've seen time and time again, if you work hard enough, your idols will become your rivals. Before now, it seemed like 50 Cent respected Kendrick and his contributions.
What makes him special?
Well, I think that he's willing to challenge himself. He has the ability to make you believe he had no idea this was gonna happen. You knew what you was working.
They were both signed to Dr. Dre and Interscope, and more recently, they performed on the Super Bowl together.
Well, I got a really good relationship with Top, Kendrick. They're from Interscope Records. I was on Interscope Records then.
And we all remember that Power episode where Kendrick
I want to know what happened between these two guys. What happened?
Made a memorable cameo. 50 even celebrated Kendrick publicly with the birthday post 2 years ago, which looked to be a sign of genuine admiration. However, recent events have left fans confused about 50's stance on Kendrick.
You jumped out there during the beef, the West Coast versus the Canadian. I thought Dr. Dre put you on. I thought you was loyal to Dr. Dre. You mean you went with the Canadian over Dr. Dre?
Damn.
Who you say changed your life? Loyalty. But you did shut the fuck up once the Canadian took the L. You got totally quiet.
Yo, you did shut the fuck up. Hey, look, man. What happened? I think it's really a jealousy with 50 Cent, man. Remember, 50 Cent said, we react to it. I want them to love me like they love Pac, but they love Dot like they love Pac. They don't love you like that. They don't ride with you. No, you done. That's another one who can't fess up to his fate. You done. You over with, bro. So that's why I told y'all, man. Everybody who rubs shoulders with Drake doing the same thing. You got What's the Dirt? He's sponsored by Happy Dad, so he with Drake. Academic, they all on social media playing these little social media games. And what do 50 Cent do? All he do is troll and play on social media.
comments during Drake and Kendrick's beef seemed surprisingly biased. Fans were confused, especially since 50 has maintained a diplomatic tone when addressing Drake in relation to Kendrick, almost like he's careful to avoid the usual funny criticisms he's known for. For instance, 50 has criticized J. Cole for apologizing and backing out of the beef, but he hasn't applied the same energy towards Drake for moves like suing UMG over Not Like Us.
What about J. Cole, man?
Well, what
happened? What happened to
He
him?
didn't want to be a part of it.
I'm just saying to you, the culture, the competitive nature of it.
You think it hurts him?
Yes.
How do you feel about him suing?
I'm feeling Vlad energy off it.
He's slick, but tell us though. Tell us though.
If it for what I was thinking is for, then I understand it.
If it's for what you're thinking for, yes.
The song from being played at the Super Bowl because of the do further damage.
This has sparked theories about whether 50 holds some resentments toward Kendrick. Look what happens when he's asked a simple question about Kendrick. He doesn't answer the question at all, and then he goes on to make a whole new point about Drake and Future that had nothing to do with the original question.
Did you think Kendrick had it in him to go as hard as he did?
Look, when they started going, that they like us, I don't have to tell you how territorial West Coast people are.
Yeah, it's not just
in
artists.
General, just the people in general. When it turned into East Coast, West Coast, you saw what happened. Yeah. They're different artists. I compare Drake to LL Cool J. I think the formula he's using will allow him to have 14 albums.
Yeah.
So he really answering it without answering it. Like he's taking you through a synopsis rather than giving you a direct, was Kendrick ready or not? He's saying like all West Coast dudes is ready. Like they ready. You know what I mean? They just cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Not on no competition over who's head busters or not, because I hate those type of conversations. But all I'm saying is that West Coast dudes, they different. You know what I mean?
He's doing.
He makes great. Nobody questions.
When you look at the Future shit, the shit that charted was Drake records.
Yeah.
What happens later?
It's like he's wanting to stay away from how Kendrick performed and the things he said about Drake. But to understand 50's behavior, we need to step back from...
Bro, I love this dude, pianos and his jazz music in the back, bro. It put me at ease looking at his videos. Looking at these videos just put me at ease, like calm, like these shits be a movie, bro.
...my emotional interpretations and focus on his business mindset. This is a strategic move. 50 has always been a shrewd operator. He's heavily influenced by strategy books like Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. He has spoken about how he has used these strategies in business and even co-authored his own book, The 50th Law, with Robert Greene.
A lot of people in hip-hop really like the 48 Laws of Power because the music industry has to be perhaps the most Machiavellian environment that there is. And we thought it'd be really interesting to do a book together because we come from such different backgrounds, but we have a sort of a similar way of thinking.
Kendrick, for all his greatness, doesn't offer 50 the same strategic benefits as Drake does. 50 recognized that Drake needed support during this beef. Nobody stood up for him, and if they did, it was behind the scenes. This was a chance for 50 to align himself, actively hang around him in the heat of the moment.
What is this? What is this? Once they could get you to start playing like this, they got you. They got you. They already got you. They got you. Once you can start playing like this, they got you. Little nut check games and shit and all that crazy stuff, they got you.
Be seen with him. This would have meant a lot more to Drake. When everyone else was against him, 50 Cent was there. He supported him publicly and gave him some well-needed advice. Of course, there are ulterior motives. 50 does not care about who wins what beef. He's way too calculated to pick sides if it doesn't benefit him. This isn't about music. 50 is heavily invested in the film and television industry, with successful franchises like Power and BMF. He recently purchased a movie studio in Shreveport for $25 million. Alongside that, he bought major real estate investments which will directly affect the success of his studio and projects.
Developing now, rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is making more investments in Shreveport.
He's buying more property and he's telling KSLA News 12 about new businesses expected to move to Shreveport in 2025.
There's $27 million in that building that I put over. Alone, just the studio. Everything that I bought away from that is shit that I bought just because in the process, it makes the place cool. You know,
you've gone to an area, you've brought jobs, you've bought real estate, you're investing in a community that, talk about the foresight to do that and why you did it and the whole thing.
Initially I just was going to do the studio. I took a 99-year lease on the property. And then the stage works along with that.
This is why he's standing next to Drake. Putting Drake in a movie or series almost guarantees him a successful project. Regardless of the outcome of the beef, Drake having a complete role on the screen will be something to watch. He already comes from an acting background, and people have always wanted to see how he'd perform in a starring role. So Drake's first major role could be a game changer. This potential partnership aligns perfectly with 50's long-term goals, making his support for Drake less about...
Hey, Drake, this your calling, bro. Why you doing all this gangster stuff? This is your calling, man. Acting, man. Now go and get in there, Tiger, and show him what you're made of.
loyalty and more about mutual benefits.
How would you advise him in this situation?
I don't know. He got so much. He already has an acting background.
Yeah. So should he pivot more in a movie, film, go deeper on top of it and all that stuff?
I think he might want to do that kind of stuff anyway. He already is conditioned for it.
Yeah.
But just to give himself a break because they'll feel it. They're going to miss it.
Another reason he could be standing behind Drake is he feels he relates to Drake because he went through the same thing. 50 often recounts the 2007 clash with Kanye, where their albums went head-to-head in a highly publicized sales battle. To this day, 50 claims the numbers were manipulated by Jay-Z and Def Jam, suggesting a rigged system.
You know, what happened is, later, if you look at Jay-Z's documentary, he points that moment out as a point that he beat me, right? How did he beat me if it was Kanye's? Because he was the president of Def Jam, and they did everything they could to make that work at that point. So it was like, we have to make the numbers.
Oh. You think it was fuzzy math?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The numbers weren't right, big.
Some people foolishly believe Jay-Z is behind what happened to Drake this year. But even past Jay-Z, some narratives around Drake's beef with Kendrick involve conspiracy theories about UMG favoring Kendrick. 50's own experiences may make him sympathetic to Drake's position. Or maybe he just uses the story with hopes of getting closer to Drake, which in the end will help him get what he wants. Ultimately, 50 doesn't hate Kendrick. There's no evidence of personal animosity. However, his business interests naturally lead him toward aligning with Drake. It's a calculated move like many of 50's other strategic approaches throughout his career. In the end, business is never personal, and 50 Cent is the perfect example of that.
So he's saying that he really don't hate Dot. It's just that he putting his business over showing Dot public love. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do 50 Cent really have a hatred for Dot? Like, seriously? Or it's just that he's so much of a businessman, he ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, showing Dot love in the public and all of that. He's really trying to get Drake on his side so he can capitalize off of him. Which one is it, y'all? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.